Blue Ridge. Now you grew up over there somewhere, right?
Right down there.
Right there, at the bottom of the hill there, the Norland farm.
Yeah.
Oh,
The second
okay.
Norland farm.
Very good. Last year, you know, we're just talking about the Erickson place.
Yeah.
No, to most, you knew it, but nobody on the bus would, you know.
Well, that was our.
That was Margaret and Andrew.
Yeah. They moved
Time
there.
does go by, don't it?
She was my dad's sister.
Didn't know that. Geez, I learned something all the time too.
And you know, the top of the hill, you see a lot more water.
Up that bridge.
Last year, Charlie Rauch, he belonged to this handsome bruiser here. His wife was sitting here and was coming up that hill. She was grabbing Charlie like this. And she leaned over and said to me, I've never been on so many crooked and steep roads in my life. And I told her, you ain't seen nothing yet. Good. Now, I want LaVerneSneath here to stand up and tell the story he told the grade schoolers last spring when we were up here. He taught, and he also drove the bus. LaVerne, would you please stand up here and tell that story?
The snowstorm?
Yes.
That's over on Blue Ridge.
Okay, but the point's the same. A blizzard's a blizzard.
Get my oxygen.
Very good.
We got up that morning, Stan Zenz and I were the bus drivers, and went down to the bus garage, snowing, oh God, it was snowing. I said to Stan, let's don't even go out. And we called the principal, you gotta go. There's an FHA program going, you gotta go. So we went. And we got out, and I said to Stan later, I said, I wish I'd have went back home. He said, yeah, I wished I had too. But we got out over here on Blue Ridge by the Clarence Simon's farm. Excuse me. Getting a little short. And we went out. I finally convinced the principal to dismiss school at noon. And 1 o'clock, I was out there on the ridge, and I was pushing 12, 14 inches of snow.
Wow.
And we got out to the intersection of Knutson Road, and I saw Jack Trenetic. I said, I can't go any further. So Jack and his sister, Royce Winch, got out. They walked over to the Trenetic farm. Well, I turned around and went back, and got back probably 7,500 yards from the Clarence Simon's farm, and got stuck. And we stayed with the bus until it was down to a quarter tank. And in the meantime, kids were going down to the telephone trying to get Rosie Winch out. Here it was in the middle of the afternoon, snowing hard. Rosie hadn't even started putting the snowplow on the truck yet. So 8 o'clock that night, he'd finally get there. But by the time he got there, the bus was completely covered.
Wow.
Completely covered. And we had vacated the bus, got out, walked up on the snowbank, even with the windows, grabbed a hold of the telephone wires and held onto the telephone wires and found our way back down to Clarence Simon's farm.
Wow.
We went in, and Mrs. Simon says, welcome. She says, I just made a bunch of fresh bread. So we had bread and eggs for supper.
Nice.
The boys went out to do chores. 2 girls helped with the household. And about 8 o'clock, Rosie finally got there and got me out. In the meantime, I was pushing almost 3 foot of snow going back out. So,
Unbelievable.
yeah.
What year was it?
Okay, March 5th, 1959.
Wow.
On March 12th, 1959, got a second blizzard. So the people on Blue Ridge were open one day in 2 weeks. Okay.
You did well.
Laverne, is that where,
Ask.
Huh?
that farm you're talking about, is that?
Okay, Bobby Buell.
Yeah.
Buell. The next farm is the center.
Oh, up on the corner?
Yeah.
Okay, that's where Karen lives, Bartlett.
No, the
No.
other way. The other way.
No. You got the Buell farm.
Yeah.
Then the next farm, just right, is right on the straightaway before you get to Knutson Road.
Oh, the house is gone then.
Yeah, the house is gone. There's a new house there now.
Oh, okay.
Wow.